we're going to do this times 6, right? So here there's 1 decimal place. There's 0 decimals, right? So my sum, my total, my answer has to have 1 decimal place. So 6 times 3 is 18. Carry 1. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 6. Plus 1 is 1. So 1 decimal place, where I put the decimal? Right here. 0.7 times 4. Again, 1 decimal place here. 4 has no decimal places, so the total is 1 decimal place. 4 times 7 is 28. Carry 2. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. Where's the decimal case? It has goes. It has to have 1 decimal place, so it goes over here, right? But there's 1 decimal. 7.4 times 6. That has 1 decimal. This has no decimal. So total of 1 decimal. So my answer has to have 1 digit after the decimal place. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry 2. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 2, 44. Oops, and then that would be my answer. Okay. What was that one? So 7, 4.8 times 7. Now again, you guys realize that this is very simple, right? 1 decimal place, no decimals. So decimals. So the total is 1 decimal place after. So 7 times 8 is 56. Carry 5. 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 5, 33. Okay. Fifth, 5.5 times 8. Again, this has 1 decimal place. This has 0 decimal places. So our total is 1 decimal place. So our answer has to have 1 decimal place. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry 4. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 4, 44. Where do I put the decimal? It should be right here. $11, 7.9 times 2. Again, repeat the procedure. There's 1 decimal place. This one has 0 decimal places. Total is 1. So my answer has 1 decimal place. So 2 times 9 is 18. Goes 1. 2 times 7 is 14. Plus 1 is 15. Where does the decimal go? Right here. 13. 6.3 times 7.8. This one has 1 decimal place. This one has 1 decimal place. So the total of 2 decimal places now. So my answer has to have 2 decimal places. 8 times 3, 24. Carry the 2. 8 times 6, 48. Plus 2, 50. Now I change colors. Let's do the 3. So first we add a 0. Right? 7 times 3, 21. Carry the 2. 7 times 6, 42. Plus 2, 44. 4, 1, 9, 4. Where did the decimal go? Right here. So I have 2 decimal places here. 15. 6.8 times 0.9. 1 decimal place. Guess that's 1 decimal place. So the total is 2 decimal places. So our answer is going to have 2 decimal places. Let's multiply. 9 times 8 is 72. Carry 7. 9 times 6 is 54. Plus 7 is 61. And if you want, I mean, we don't have to, but, you know, I'll just do it anyway. So we add a 0 first, right? We add a 0. And then if you want to do the zeros, you can. 0 times 8 is 0. 0 times 6 is 0. You don't really have to do it. 2, 1, 6. How many decimal places? 2, right? So it's going to be 1, 2, and right here. 6.8. 17, negative 7 times 6.42. So my answer is going to be a negative times a positive is a negative. So we're going to be a negative answer, right? So let's figure out. So 642 times 7, right? 7 times 2 is 14, carry 1. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 1, 29, carry 2. 7 times 6 is 42, plus 2, 44. Sorry, forgot to do this. So this has the 2 decimal places. This has 0 decimal places. So our answer is going to have 2 decimal places. So where do I put the decimal? Right there. And I forgot, the answer is negative. So the answer is negative 44.94 because a negative times a positive is a negative. 19, negative 5.3 times negative 8.4. So it's a negative times a negative. So our answer is positive. Now we get to multiply. 5 times 3 times 8.4. 1 decimal place. This has 1 decimal place. So our total has how many? Our answer has 2. It's going to have 2 decimal places, right? 4 times 3 is 12. So we will know. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 1, 21. Now remember to put a 0. 8 times 3 is 24. Carry 2. 8 times 5 is 10 plus 2, 12. Soma. 2, 5, 4, 1. How many decimal places? 2. 21, 1.56 times 7.8. Negative 7.8. So the answer is negative. So let's multiply 1.56 times 7.8. This has 2 decimal places. This has 1 decimal place, so my answer has to have 3 decimal places. 8 times 6, 48. Carry 4. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 4 is 4, 44. Carry 4. 8 times 1 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. Before we do the 7, multiply the 7s, we're going to add a 0. So now 7 times 6, 42. Carry 4 otra vez. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 4 is 39. Carry 3. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. 8, 6, 1, 2, 1. So the answer is 3 decimal places. (23) 0.62 times 1. So I'm going to change it. Well, make it easier. 1 point, well, you know what? Actually, let me show you. It doesn't matter. 0.62 times 1.45. There's 2 decimal places here. There's 2 decimal places here. So our total has 4 decimal places. Yeah? So our answer is going to have 4 decimal places. So let's multiply. 5 times 2 is 10. So 1. 5 times 6 is 30. Plus 1, 33. 31. Carry 3. 5 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. Add a 0. Now let's do the 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 6 is 24. Goes up 2. 4 times 0 is 0. Plus 2 is 2. Now we add 2 zeros. 1, 2. Let's do the 1. 1 times 2, 2. 1 times 6, 6. 1 times 0, 0. Add this. 9, 9, 8, 0. So how many decimal places? 4. So we're gonna count. Where do we put the decimal? The decimal is going to be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then we have one more. One more. Jordan jogged 4.8 miles for 21 days. How many miles did he jog last month? Okay, so this one is going to be 4.8 times 21 times 21. There's 1 decimal place here. 0 decimal places here. So my answer is going to be 1 decimal. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 4 is 4. Let's put a 0. 2 times 8 is 16, carry 1, and 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1, 9. I'm going to add this up. 8, 10, carry 1, 10. Where do I put the decimal? Right here. So my final answer is 100.8.